Now today we're going to cover how to upgrade your Recaro seats to include the ventilated seat option that comes standard with the 2SS as well as the ZL1. Now this is a plug and play kit by Gen 5 DIY and it only costs right around $100. So let's go ahead, let's not waste any more time and dive straight into this video, and stay tuned to the end for my recommendation on whether or not you guys should buy this for your Camaro. Again, this comes off with two very simple bolts. We do recommend you take that off just to make your life a whole bunch easier when going ahead and putting this onto the car. And over here you have the inline connections. Again, you just pop out the stock clip that is already on the fan. You put in your inline power connection for the throttle control of the fan, and you're good to go. So now that we got all the wires routed on this side, what we're gonna do is reconnect this piece, because this can be done inside or outside of the car, and then go ahead and get everything ready to be mounted again. We're gonna tape the power harness straight to this coat hanger and push it through a very specific hole in the passenger to driver side walls that it should just slip right through. So let's go ahead, tape this up, fish the line through. So before we talk about whether or not you should spend $100 to buy this ventilated seat upgrade, there is one part of the install that I wasn't able to get on camera, and that's setting the fan speed. So once you get through the whole process, you have the wires all hooked up and power sent to the seat, what you're going to have to do is adjust the fan speed knob all the way until you hear the fan speed up and shut off, and then back it off by roughly a quarter of a turn. Once you have that set, you won't ever have to touch it again. That was pretty hard to get on video, so I wanted to call that out pretty quickly. So at the end of the day, the real question is this kit worth your $100? Now, I like to keep this channel as real and as objective as possible, and what I can say when it comes to these ventilated seats, you definitely notice some of the difference in the cooling itself, but it really doesn't kick in until your AC is already running. The reason being is the way the fan works, it's not internally cooled. It's basically taking the cold air from your cabin and then pushing it through the seat. So it's not going to change your life, but it is a nice, convenient feature that is very easy to install. But what I can say is I live in Atlanta, Georgia, where it is basically 95 degrees all year round, and I'm going to have that switch on the seat turned on basically all the time. It's effective enough that I'm going to want to use it every day, but it's not going to completely change the experience of the car. So it's really going to be up to you to decide whether or not the $100 is worth it. So as always, if you guys learned something new in today's video and found it helpful, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. We have weekly uploads around our Camaro SS 1LE build, and it really goes a long way to helping this channel grow. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in next week's episode. Peace out.